All right,
Action.
so welcome to Stop Scrolling. Today's podcast, we're going to be talking about camping trips, our experiences, and what we think about it. So I have Alex Mayo from Free Label, and we were just talking about I don't even know how we got onto camping. I don't know if you remember. Do you remember? It doesn't matter. But anyway, so we're gonna first detail kind of like our most recent trips and just talk about our experience. So Alex, you were telling me earlier that the last time you went camping was years ago when your son was like 6 or 7 or 8 or something like that. And give me some details. Like where did you go first off? Like tell me about like your equipment, your whole campsite, and what you brought to eat, drink, what you guys did on the camping trip. So tell me.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Oh shit. All right. Nah. Okay. So I was pulling up some stuff, but basically, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Uh,
Hey, don't be like a rapper on this interview, fool. Just be Alex Mayo.
no, I'm locked in. I'm locking in. Hold on. You gotta. I'm locking
So
in.
where'd
I'm
you go
locking
first?
in.
Where'd you go camping?
Have you ever been to? Have you ever been to? I have some lo-fi music playing in the
Is
background.
it
It's
in
kind of
Texas?
funny. Yeah. Have you ever heard of the Texas Railroad? Uh, Something like that.
Where's it close to?
It's like 2 hour. It's like an hour up from Houston.
No. But so
Yeah,
is
it's
that
called
area?
like. Well, yeah. So it's this campsite that's on a Texas Railroad thing, right? It's like this big campground, and it has a Texas Railroad, and it's dope. And there's no glamping. It's not. It's just literally woods, and people like park their shit. Some
Yeah.
people have RVs.
Yeah.
Some people have, me and my dad would just pull up with our car. It's a big, it's like a Hummer.
Hmm.
So he just, we open that, and then we have like the whole Hummer is like a utility workspace.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's where I'll have like say my laptops or my chargers and all that shit. All like a
Mm.
charging station. I'll have that all in there, and then pretty much all you'll get is like a table, a picnic table, some concrete, a fire pit, and a charging thing, like a that has electricity, and then a water thing. So like that's all you
Yeah.
get, and that's
Yeah.
kind of what I'm used to, and that's how I've always done it. So like anytime anything different, I'm like, oh wow, this is cool. You know what I mean? So
So what I've saw is that there's primitive camping sites which pretty much just have the fire pit and picnic table. No hookups, no nothing. And then you kind of get one level up that have the connections that you were talking about, right? And then one level up, I think is like RVs and shit like that. Because I'm used to the primitive one, like no hookups and shit. So you gotta like bring your water.
yeah, I mean, wait, where's that? Is that showing the right screen? Wait, say that one more time.
Like the ones that I go to are the primitive campsites. No
What does
hookups,
that
no
mean?
water. It just has the fire pit and the picnic table.
See, you're more extreme than me. I mean,
I mean,
honestly,
not
like,
really. It's just without any technology. You just go prepared. Whatever you run out of, that's the end of
no,
your trip, kind of
I
thing.
would die. I need at least like I mean, I would come with enough shit, right? But
Hmm.
like after day one or two or three, I'm probably gonna be like, fuck, I need some water. Like,
No, look,
where's the
look.
water
This is what
place?
I.
And my place has showers too, so I guess it glamping? Is it glamping?
Yeah, I mean, no, because the showers are public.
Yeah, the public showers.
That's not glamping.
They're the
So
bathrooms.
this is what I bring for water. These 5 gallon jugs. So I'll have 10 gallons of water with me for like a 2 or 3 day trip.
I mean, that's pretty sick. That's what's up.
But this is like utility water. It's for washing shit, washing hands. So it's gonna be a lot. But like obviously I bring water bottles and whatever for
But that's really
drinking.
heavy to. Yeah, that makes sense.
But that's why I only have two of them because I'm
No, I
not trying
haven't
to.
done that.
It's fun. Next time we should try that one. Try that way. Just go prepared with what you have and then whatever. All right. So tell me what you went with your dad and Trey.
Yeah, I think the youngest I've ever been camping, I think I was like 3, 4, maybe. I don't
Mm.
know. I don't know. I mean, maybe I went earlier, but I do remember being there like super fucking young. Like super
Tell me
young.
about the last trip.
The last trip was not camping, it was glamping.
All right, the last camping trip.
We were in a resort
Yeah, skip
and we
that.
had cabins.
Skip that. I don't even count when I did that. That wasn't camping again.
Damn, man, I really can't remember.
It's been that long?
We stayed in the woods one time. That was in a cabin. That was in a
Mm-hmm.
mansion cabin, so that doesn't count. I don't know, man. I think like high school.
Damn, we need to experience that again.
But that's not true. It hasn't been high school. It was 2016. It was 2016. What I just said, right? The one I just told you. Yeah, at the railroad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was at the railroad. Yeah, whenever. So it had to be 8 years ago, 7 years ago.
All right, so tell me about that one.
Yeah, that was at the railroad, and it was on Easter, and I think I went a time after that too, but I can't remember.
Did
But
y'all
yeah,
have one
Easter,
big tent for all three of you, or did you guys have separate tents?
we had one big tent for all three of us.
Hell yeah.
But we also had another tent that was like our kitchen, our utility tent. So we had like equipment, we had like a
Damn.
workshop and all that shit in there. So if we needed to like make anything or work on anything or just storage, stuff like that.
Bro, what the fuck? That I go so bare bones compared to what you're talking about. Like the tent is just for sleeping for me.
Nah, man, we
And then
got
everything
because
else is outside. Like maybe I'll bring the cooler or whatever inside at night, but
yeah,
everything
but
else
what
is
if a bear comes and attacks you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have that shit in another tent protected so that
there aren't bears in Texas though. There's
not really,
coyotes,
but that's what I'm
but
saying. Whatever, just threats.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
see, like I always had Lucky and then Leo sometimes, so I didn't really worry about it. Because even at night, like there's been a couple times where Lucky would like chase after something at night, and I was like, fuck. I think it was like a possum or something, but like she just took off. And so like she was always alert, so I never really worried about shit like that. But
Shoddy.
hey, so okay, so when I started going camping again, it was like 2015, 16, and I think 2018, but or maybe a couple years before. Anyway, the first time I went, it was me and my homeboy, and it was my homeboy that owns Leo. So me and Sandeep, we drove to Arkansas. I forgot what it's called, Diamond Crater Lake or something like that. Anyway, so we didn't want to drive on the highways to like have a boring drive. We wanted to have the trip to be part of the camping experience. So we went all the back roads from here to fucking Arkansas. And like we didn't have any maps, so our GPS kept dropping and shit. And we ended up getting there and we were setting up and like the tents had just come up and we were just like tying them down or whatnot. And then I look up and I'm like, through the trees, I'm seeing like, damn, it's getting kind of dark, like kind of quick. And I think it's gonna rain. And I was like, fuck, like, all right, at that time I didn't have a bunch of tarps yet, so I had like one tarp. I was like, Sandy, we gotta bring these tents close together, cover them with the tarp, but the tarp only went like 1.5 tents. And I was like, fuck. And we each had our own tent. And I was like, all right, I got one extra tent. I flipped that bitch upside down, used the bottom of that as the tarp, and covered the rest of the tent. And it literally poured all fucking night to where the water was starting to like surround us and stream around us. And that night it was so fucking humid and we got like it lasted one night and then the rest of it was just like beautiful. But then the very
Damn,
next year I went to Meridian, Texas. It's close to kind of towards Waco a little bit. And it rained
I've
once
heard of that.
again. Yeah, it's a Meridian State Park. It's pretty dope. It has a big lake and shit.
Let's go
But
there.
I mean, we could. I'd be down to go. So we went there, we were driving and it was raining the whole time. And then we were 5 minutes away from the entrance and we get landlocked at a four-way at a gas station. Like all four roads, even the one we came in had become flooded. So we were literally in an island in Texas while it flooded. And we had
Damn,
to wait all fucking night, like 3 or 4 hours at this gas station for the flood to subside. I have it like all documented. Like I posted a YouTube video about it. And then we
bro,
had to go
what?
around. Yeah, we had to go around and we had to set up in night in dark while it was raining. I had my car on, headlights on so we can see. The only thing we were concerned about was getting the tent up covered so we can sleep. And then the next few days it was beautiful.
Damn.
Yeah. It was crazy though. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Every year I'm getting rained out first day on a camping
And
trip.
and you got that on footage?
Yeah. The second one,
Wow,
not the
that's
one in
crazy.
Arkansas. Yeah. It's all on YouTube. Like I vlogged the
What
whole
about
I vlogged the whole trip pretty much.
And it's already up on YouTube or what?
Hmm. It's
That's what's
old.
up.
And then like I did another one a couple years after. I have a bunch of footage, but I just never put that together. But that was the last trip that I did, and it sucked because I went back to Meridian, but I went in the summertime. Bro, it was so fucking hot. I felt so bad for
So,
Lucky because we were sleeping in the tent and she was panting so hard. I was like damn near
damn,
sleeping, waving this piece of cardboard I had to try to fan her the whole night. But yeah, it was rough. I'm not
dude, I
doing that
hate.
again.
Yeah, I hate putting my dog through like any heat shit, man. I
Bro, I
think
know it sucks.
that's like the worst thing you could ever do. I mean, not even just like, not like culturally and socially. It's literally like, fuck what anybody thinks. Like, when you see your dog in pain from like the heat, it's
Yeah,
like the worst. You're like, yo,
yeah.
I never freak out like that. I never because whenever we go to the man, sometimes whenever we go like on a walk or something, or like I'll change my whole attitude if I see him panting. I'm like, yo, fuck this walk, fuck my
Yeah.
workout.
So like a couple months before Lucky passed, I was walking her during the summertime. I remember it was my homeboy's dad's funeral and it was super humid that day. And after I came back from it, I took her for a walk and she fainted. Like she was walking, we were almost back into the neighborhood and she fainted. She was like got all weak or wheezy and then boom, she went down. I was like, holy fuck. That's when I started living my
That's
life.
from heat.
Yeah, that's when I like from that day on till now, that's why I've been living the nightlife. So I can walk her at night so I didn't have to deal with that shit. But yeah, she would even walk to the point when she was younger, like her pads would turn pink because
Damn,
she was walking on the concrete and it was so hot, but like she was fine. And I was like, no, 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 no. Lucky, you're walking in the grass. I always make sure she was in the grass.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but Charlie, he probably gets hot quick. His little body.
Do you remember when he was like super furry,
That was the first time
dude?
I met Charlie.
Well, yeah, no. Charlie is Charlie. Where are you, Charlie? Come here. We're talking about you, Charlie. Charlie, come here. Where are you at?
Charlie's in the chat. Charlie's in the chat.
Charlie's in the chat. Come here. Charlie's in the chat. Nah, Charlie used to. It's crazy how I say used to. It was like the biggest issue in the world. But he fucking literally was the
Charlie's in the chat. Charlie.
He was the furriest person. Like he literally had the longest hair. His hair was longer than like his body. And I mean, yeah, because I don't know. I was like working on his shots, and then they were like, "You need this," and then they were like, "He's matted," and I'm like, "Bro, there's just so many just hiccups."
Yeah.
And then I finally got him in,
He's a
and
Shih Tzu, right?
yeah, bro. And then the place that I wanted to take him to closed down. Like, that was just like so many weird things. And then so I was like, fuck it, I'll just like take him to Petco or
Yeah.
PetSmart, and they didn't do that bad. I'm not gonna lie. Because usually I take him to Houston, and then usually I have a place here called Mud Puppies, and then they
Mm-hmm.
closed down. So
Damn.
and they didn't really care about the stuff. And
Hey,
then
so
once I took him,
Charlie's never been camping?
no, he
He
hasn't been
will.
camping.
He will. You're gonna bring him, right? I think he would like that.
I mean, if we go in the right temperature, yeah.
Yeah. I think he'll be like
Charlie, dude, Charlie freaks out whenever I put the VR headset on.
that.
Literally, he starts barking
Bet.
at me. He's like, "What the fuck?" It's crazy. He won't leave me alone when he sees me put the VR headset on.
Probably like, what the fuck's coming out of your head?
Yeah, bro.
You
Charlie
ever
used to have.
shave and like go bare and see if how he reacts?
Never. He would be looking too much.
You know, if you were to like just do a handlebar mustache, you and Charlie would look alike, I think. Because his face kind of looks like handlebar mustache.
He doesn't want to be seen. Look, he doesn't want to be seen right now.
Right? He's like, don't look at me, man. I didn't put my makeup on yet. They didn't powder me.
He's vibing.
Hey, you know what would be funny? If we do voiceovers for Charlie.
I
Like
mean, duh.
just record video of him doing whatever and voice over his shit.
He's already in the void. Look.
Let go of my neck. Let go of my neck. I don't like this on
You
camera, Daddy.
did you? He's going crazy. Look, see, he can speak the English language like nothing. We thought you'll just have to cut in what he said. Some crazy stuff, some
You
deep
know, it'd
stuff
be
right
funny
there.
if the Google Meet transcription puts him as Charlie. Like we'll set up a camera for him.
Dude, it's crazy. Charlie, get some work done.
Hey,
Get
so
your
okay, so back to camping, right? So tell me about your camp setup. You were telling me a little bit. You got a tent for sleeping and a tent for workshop shit or whatever.
yeah. So check it out, check it out. So let's go through this real quick. What do you take whenever you start, you know what I'm saying, going camping, what do you do when you go camping? Like what stuff do you take? What style of camping? What are you eating? Are you eating
Okay.
berries off the trees? Like what's going down? Are you got Texaco on down the corner? What's going down?
My whole approach to camping is primitive camping. I like just having the tent and whatever you bring. That's how I like it. I don't like technology. I don't like when people bring technology and want to rely on like that for like music is fine and shit, but like if you're sitting there trying to watch movies and stuff, like you're not really getting the reason to go camping. That's why I like to go primitive. But
Hell
anyway,
yeah.
so the basic is pretty much a tent, tarps, ropes, and sleeping stuff. And I usually have like a air mattress, sleeping bag or blanket and pillow. But what I do is I find the spot where I want to put my tent, level it out as much as I can, take out any rocks. I put down the tarp first to kind of add a little more cushion. Then I put the tent on top of the tarp, build it up however it needs to be built up, stake down the edges. And then after that, I always like to have another layer of protection in case it rains, just based off my couple of experiences I told you about earlier. So I always put like, a roof over the tent, a cover over the tent, which is a tarp. And that's the fun part because you have to figure out where you're going to tether this tarp and it's going to be floating. So you have to have ropes. So each corner has, the hooks or the holes, tie them
You're
up
right, you're
around
right.
tie them around the trees. And, if you got more tarps, put up more covers, you use the ropes and shit. And so I'll get that covered. And then that's the sleeping area, chill area. It's not like I guess you could say it's almost like how your dad has it, but without the tent, it's just a covered area, like a canopy with the tarp. And so I think about like I angle it so if it does rain, it'll flow a certain way. It's not just getting caught up because that's what I dealt with before. Like if you just have a flat tarp and it rains, shit's gonna pull in the middle. So you want to have it at a tilt. And then like you can use that line to hang shit if you need to. However long it is, you can just play with the cord, whatever. And then you got the fire pit. You got to have wood. Either go collect wood or you pre-purchase wood or you get a Duraflame log. And then like I got a grill that you can take, but it's a grill that you put on top of the fire. So you're not having to like just hold on a stick. And I'll use that grill and then bring a couple like I had this camping kit of a pot and pan and stuff like that, and then a knife, a Bowie knife to cut shit, and then I'll bring a cooler full of food and a cooler with drinks. And so I'll bring like
Nice.
everything I like to eat on the fire is usually some type of meat because charred meat on the fire is always the best. Got to bring some eggs, maybe some cheese, basic hamburger shit. I really haven't gone
How do you
into
keep everything cold?
ice. Like I said, I only go for a few days, so I plan for a few days, and the ice will last or keep your shit cool for a few days. And so the food that you're consuming, you eat the stuff that'll spoil quickly on the first couple days, and so the last day where you're packing up and shit, it's not a lot to deal with for food. You know what I'm saying? And then the drinks or whatever, that'll just last. But you just fill the shit up with ice, and it should last you if you keep them closed or whatever. It should last you for your whole time. And you know what I found? If you ever have Pop Tarts, you get a piece of aluminum foil, you make a little tray, you put it in the fire, put the Pop Tart in it. The best Pop Tart you will have. Fuck a toaster, get a campfire.
Fuck a toaster, get a campfire. Let me
Mm-hmm.
take some notes on that one real quick.
And you always got to bring some type of alcoholic beverage because it's chill. It allows you to really kind of be free and not worry about like what you're missing in the regular world. And a lot of people are like, oh, I need to post on Instagram. Oh, I need to blah, blah, blah. Like, no, you can't because you really have no reception in there. And I remember the time that I went with Javier where we got landlocked, his wife was so mad because she could not get in contact with us. The last time she got in contact, we were flooded or something like that. So, yeah, we had our whole trip. And then after we were leaving, we were able to contact her. But yeah, no reception. And I like that. And I even brought a dartboard on my last trip to hang up on the tree just to throw darts, just whatever.
Damn,
So I don't
that's
mind
fun.
like bringing shit from the real world out, but like if you're doing it for technology, you're not really experiencing it. Like playing games, having a hammock, hammocks are the thing that will connect you the most because it's so enjoyable,
I
even though
love
you're just doing
hammocks.
nothing.
Hammocks are great. Hammocks are
Hell yeah.
really great.
Probably the
I
best
mean,
thing on a camping trip is laying in the hammock for however long and just swinging, chilling, relaxing.
yeah.
Nice.
Hold on one second. My chicken is
Yeah.
going crazy. My
All
chicken
right.
is going crazy. Hold on. Pause this recording.